I can remember sitting there on the swing set with my dad. And I think at that moment of time, he was just around the 62-year marriage mark. And I myself had been married before, and I was hitting 20 years. And, Dad, what's the secret? I mean, I've been off to marriage conferences myself and different things. He goes, well, I've never been to a marriage conference. He goes, me and your mom have a great relationship. I said, well, what's the secret to keeping it all together, because we often, when I was growing up and after being married, we started hearing about marriage conferences, focus on the family, a weekend to remember. And my dad said, I've never had to go to something like that. He goes, I've just always learned to say yes. I said, huh? That's right, son. He goes, you'll learn. I always say yes. And I thought, wow, is that how you stay so happy? He goes, of course, son. He goes, if your mom is happy, then I'm happy. And there's a little bit, no, there's probably quite a lot of bit of wisdom in that phrase right there. A lot of truth in it, isn't there? Think about that for a minute, especially if you're in a loving relationship and if you're both in the habit of being selfless and toward each other and saying yes to each other. You have a great marriage, great relationship. Learn to say yes. Wow. It's a practice that they've done for all their life. Just learn to say yes, son. Life will be great. She can have whatever she wants. If Mom wants it, she can have it. She will do whatever it takes to get it. And, encouragement like that is most needed in our home today because we have many flaws. A lot of us do. And a lot of those flaws will expose our selfishness. I know. But, if we can also learn to say yes and plow past those flaws and look forward to blessing one another and exert our energies into exalting each other, life would be a whole lot better, wouldn't it? Let's learn to say yes. Marriage works best when both spouses are less selfish. Selfish? Is that the word? Less selfish and more selfless, No, who would have ever thought I'd come on here and give a little bit of marriage advice? Marriage works when spouses understand that it's not about making themselves happy, but it's about making the other person happy. Yeah, it really is true. So I understood now when he said, just learn to say yes. It's all about saying yes and honor preferring one another. See God's plan for a partnership like that, marriage and unity and harmony. Listen to what Romans chapter 12, verse 10 says. He says, be kindly affectionate to one another, in honor giving preference to one another. So you can apply this even beyond marriage. Have preference for one another. Stay humble. So I want to be more like my dad. I always want to say yes. Think about that for a minute. Jerry Bridge is a famous person, I guess. I read this in some notes tonight, and I want to give this to you what he said to go to quote exactly right. It says, biblical love is not emotions or feelings, but attitudes and actions that seek the best interest of the other person. He probably got that quote from somebody else. Probably got it from me. Who knows? Anyways, just wanted to encourage y'all tonight. Say yes.